How Cleveland Browns quarterback signing affects Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns signing of veteran quarterback Tyler Huntley added to the competition in an already crowded quarterback room. But it hasn't seemed to slow rookie Shedeur Sanders' momentum. The former Colorado Buffaloes star will start Friday's preseason opener. The Cleveland Browns added another wrinkle to their quarterback situation this week, signing veteran quarterback Tyler Huntley and bringing the total number of active quarterbacks in camp to 5. While the move offers short-term flexibility, it could carry long-term implications for rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. The former Colorado Buffaloes legendary passer had just returned to full participation in practice after reporting arm soreness that kept him out of Saturday's team drills. Sanders looked sharp in his Monday return, going 7 of 9 and delivering 2 of the cleanest throws of the day. Despite limited reps with the top units, Sanders has consistently posted the strongest numbers throughout camp and continues to display the touch that made him so effective at Colorado. Cleveland's decision to bring in Huntley raises the stakes for Sanders, adding a new layer of competition at a time when every rep matters. On paper, the addition makes sense. With Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel both managing hamstring injuries, and Joe Flacco expected to start Week 1 against the Bengals, all three are unlikely to receive extended playing time in Friday's preseason opener. And with Sanders' recent arm soreness as another added question mark, bringing in a veteran like Huntley, who has NFL experience and familiarity with the Browns system, gives Cleveland an insurance policy for Friday night's matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Ken Carman, radio host on Cleveland's 92.3 The Fan, weighed in on how Huntley's arrival might reflect the Browns' outlook on Sanders' development. Maybe the Wednesday practice becomes even bigger. Maybe he'll be in a position to start on Friday, Carman said. I don't think he's out of the running to be on this football team. I think they'll keep him. Maybe they believe he's a little further behind than I would like. However, Sanders is reportedly set to start for Cleveland in the team's preseason opener on Friday. Still, the timing of the move suggests more than just a precautionary measure. It points to the Browns wanting a more seasoned option in place, either to ease the burden on their rookies or to find a designated backup to Flacco. Browns reporter Mary Kay Cabot praised Cleveland's patient approach. Speaking on Cleveland Talking Heads, she said, "I do think they are doing this the right way with him. They're not succumbing to media or fan pressure. They're doing what's right for the football team and Shedeur." Given the Browns' long-running instability at the quarterback position, Cabot's point carries weight. If Cleveland is indeed focused on developing Sanders slowly and deliberately, it could signal a shift toward long-term planning, something the Browns franchise has struggled to execute at the quarterback position. And while the competition may be heating up, Sanders isn't backing down. His mindset remains clear and focused. Friday, when the game is, if I'm with twos, if I'm with threes, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just ready to get down, he said. As the Browns prepare for their preseason debut, Sanders is expected to get the start at quarterback, according to a new report from Cabot. For Sanders, the start offers the opportunity to shift perception from an intriguing developmental rookie project to a legitimate NFL quarterback capable of leading drives and commanding an offense. After weeks of limited reps, Sanders now has the chance to show what he can do with a full-speed offense and a live defense in front of him. And if he can execute with the poise and precision that he has throughout his career, Friday could go a long way in shaping his future with the Browns. The text hit Shedeur Sanders' phone at 6:03 a.m. Just 3 words. "We signed someone." No name. No warning. Just a gut-punch message from his agent. He blinked, heart skipping a beat, then opened social media. Breaking. Cleveland Browns sign veteran QB Malik Cunningham to bolster depth chart. Shedeur exhaled slowly. Not because it was Malik. Not because of who it was, but because of what it meant. Another name. Another body in the room. Another obstacle. He was already 4th on the chart, behind Flacco, Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel. And now this. Inside the Browns' training facility, the quarterback room was already feeling tight. There was only so much time in a day. So many reps in a drill. And every arm added to the roster meant less oxygen for everyone else trying to breathe. Shedeur kept a straight face when the news came up at breakfast. Gabriel made a light joke, something about needing a QB-only wing in the facility. Pickett shrugged it off, diving into eggs and film study. Flacco didn't even flinch. But Shedeur? He smiled tightly and stared at his plate like it was a playbook. Because he knew what most people didn't. This wasn't just competition. It was strategy. NFL roster chess. And he was a rook on a board full of kings. The press tried to spin it as depth insurance. Malik Cunningham could run. Dual threat. Dynamic. Experience in the Patriots and Ravens systems. Stefanski called it healthy competition during his presser. But Emory Hunt, sitting on an NFL Network panel later that day, wasn't buying it. This is about pressure, Emory said. The Browns are watching Shedeur struggle to get first-team reps, and instead of investing in him, they're hedging. Cunningham isn't just a camp arm. He's a message. What message? The host asked. That they don't fully trust the plan. That they're not ready to put the chips on Sanders yet. And frankly, it's a mistake. In practice, things shifted subtly. Suddenly, there were more shared reps, fewer individual drills. Cunningham got snaps with the twos. Shedeur got pushed further into scout team land, throwing passes against air while coaches scribbled on clipboards. It wasn't hostile. No one said anything cruel. But the silence hurt more. And every time Shedeur threw a completion, it felt less like progress and more like survival. Later that week, in the film room, Shedeur sat staring at the same play on repeat. A seam route he'd underthrown by inches. In Boulder, it would have been a mistake fixed by a joke and a smile from Coach Prime. In Cleveland, it was one more item on the developmental list. Flacco walked in, saw the loop running on the screen, and sat beside him. "You keep watching that, you'll start dreaming about it," he said. Shedeur sighed. "Maybe I should. At least then I'd get a rep." Flacco looked at him. "You want the truth? Always. You got the tools. You just don't got the room right now." "Because of Malik?" "Because of everyone," Flacco said. "This room's full of guys trying to win, trying to survive. It ain't about talent anymore. It's about timing." Still, Shedeur wasn't built to fold. He showed up earlier, left later, dug into the playbook like it held the cure to everything. And when the next preseason game rolled around, he finally got some second-half snaps. First drive, 3 and out. Second drive, a slant route completed, a broken tackle, 18-yard gain.